Yeah, it's REPC. REPC.
Wow, is that how you spell REPC?
Yes.
Spell it one more time for the viewers.
It is REPC.
Whoa.
REPC.com.
Slow down. Okay. REPC.
PC.
Got it.
Got
.com.
it. .gov. .net.
.xxx.
Don't
do that.
There.
Don't go to there. Welcome back to ChknAtk. I'm Koston with my co-host.
I'm Shid.
Episode 2. What's up, man? It's been a week.
It has been a week. It's been a week.
Yeah, it has. It definitely has. But
the week's been fun.
I saw that you were playing Tarkov.
Oh God.
Recently. And bro, you need to lean more. I don't know what it is. You just go in fully erect at all times. You don't lean around corners, nothing.
I need to send you some of my VOD.
If I'm ever queued up in the same lobby as you, all I know is that I have to just peek a corner and you will just run into my laser. I just know
you
it.
must have been watching me at the wrong time because I don't
know. It was most recent.
No,
you were trying to kill things that literally run at you with melee weapons, and you're not even leaning. You're just like stiff as a board going
when
through.
Were you
going
watching
through the
me?
door.
Which one?
Yeah, I was watching you the other day when you were killing cultists.
Oh yeah,
on customs.
The cultists that's not even fair. Like those things are those are hackers. Like hackers incarnate right there.
What? Why do you? They literally only have melee weapons, yeah?
No.
What? They got rid of that? It's been a while since I played Tarkov.
If you don't shoot them, they will try to stab you first. But if you shoot at them, they'll immediately shoot back. And we already aggroed the group, so we had the priest has a usually spawns with an SVD with a SNB, and they make no noise. They're silent. So you'll just get like lasered out of nowhere. Like they're literal hackers. Like it's stupid.
But didn't they add that they can camouflage through thermal?
Yep, you can't even see them on thermal.
That's awesome. I fucking love that. Then why were you running that stupid like hollow sight thermal?
The little guy? That I found it.
Oh, okay. I thought you were running it for that specific reason.
No. I literally found that in that raid. We were doing night because we needed. My buddy and I were both on.
One, they only show up at night.
Well, we weren't even trying to hunt for cultists. We're trying to do insomnia. We need 30 night kills. And we're just like running around trying to get those. And I was in water storage, and I hit the weapon box, and I found that little reflex thermal. So I took my sight off. I'm like, I'm just gonna rock this thing because it's hilariously awful.
Yeah, I was like, wait, is this like some build that he's doing for cultist reasons? I don't even know. But speaking of Tarkov, it's been a minute since I've played. I think I played this wipe, but at the very beginning, I only got to, I want to say 25.
I don't even want to admit how much I've played this wipe.
I do look forward to jumping back into it. Apparently, there's a wipe coming. Theories are this week.
It's a rumor, yeah. It is definitely a rumor that it'll be coming soon. They've done a couple events now. I think right now the event that's live is bosses on all maps.
Okay.
And then they had like a 30% discount on all trader shit last week. They had a couple other things to where
they're gonna do raiders, yeah. They're gonna do raiders soon.
There was a whole community event to where they took all the traders away, and
I know that one.
Yeah, that was fun. So yeah, it's coming at some point. I think we got another 2 weeks. That's my estimate.
Always on a Thursday.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking that it's going to be the beginning of June. They usually are on like a 6 month cadence, and last wipe was like December 14th, and then before that it was like mid June. So
Yeah, wasn't their shortest one was like 3 months? Yeah, their
I don't know. I wasn't
shortest
around
season.
during those days.
Okay, yeah, I think I remember like one of them was like 3 months or something like that, but I'm probably 100% wrong. Um, but no, I look forward to getting back into it. I have no idea what the hell like this wipe is gonna bring, other than the expansion to a lighthouse is already added. Yeah.
No, that's going to be
Oh,
probably this wipe.
okay. So there's that. Is there any gameplay changes other than they made it so that you can't drop anything?
As of recent, no. Last week they put in what they claim to be a change specifically to try to combat RMT, real
RMT, yeah.
money trading, which limits the amount of like trade good stuff, like barter items that you can drop in a raid. Um, there's only like 8 items that can be dropped in a raid now if you bring it in. It
Hmm.
it doesn't account. It doesn't affect anything that you find in a raid. You can still drop whatever you find, no big deal. But you can only drop one of every stim. So if your whole team is like overweight as hell, sorry, only one person is getting your extra mule. Um, you can only drop up to 3 gold chains, um, like 2 rollers, the 20k max. So
All
like
right.
if your friends are and you guys are trying to take a car extract, you can drop up to 20k.
Wait, you can only drop up to 20k. Can that 20k then be split? Like say extract is, 10,000, right? And my other two guys don't have money. I drop 20,000. Can they then split that 20,000 into tens?
I don't know.
Oh man, we're gonna have to do some testing. I'm sure that's a thing that they thought of, because clearly that could
Yeah,
be
that's an
exploited.
interest. That's definitely an interesting idea. I'm not sure. I haven't tried.
What about meds? Other
I
than,
think
obviously
meds you're
stims,
fine.
but okay, so you can drop meds. I saw that someone posted a picture on Twitter. I don't know if I can find that now, but they they wanted to put a red rat labs key card on the flea, and it was
Yep.
like the tax was like 100 million or something.
Yeah, I didn't even know that you could still sell the red key cards. Let me see. Here we go. Okay. So all barter items excluding um 20k ruble, 3 gold chains, 3 blue gunpowder, 2 tool sets, 1 paracord, 1 silicone tube, 1 injector of each type, and
One
1 roller.
silicone tube?
Yeah, that's random as fuck. Like why the paracord makes sense. You need it to extract Red Rebel. The tool set
Right.
makes sense. You need that for the task on factory. The kites, you need to stash those on factory. The gold chain, that what is that bullshit or something? That task where you got to shove them in the microwave, like
Yeah.
like I don't understand why you're putting metal in a
I
microwave, but
I think they're putting it in the trash bags next to the microwave,
it
but
literally in the task it literally saes put in the microwave. Like
oh,
you gotta
does it?
hide
I
them in the
never even knew that.
microwave. Yeah. Uh, but
Okay.
the silicone tube and the roller, I don't get that one. But yeah,
Well, the
everything
roller
else
the
if you drop disappears.
the roller makes sense
But why would you
because
bring in a roller and like give it to someone?
point.
I don't understand that. Like that's what this is combating is like things that you bring into a raid and then drop.
Maybe it's for what's it called? What there's a specific thing in the hideout that you have to buy with a roller?
The scav case.
No,
But I
there's
think
a
the scav
there's
case
a
needs 6 of them.
there's an item. No, there's a item in the game that you can craft with a roller. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, man, I don't know. This
They're doing a
Tarkov
lot
is
of
one of those
stuff.
games. Tarkov's one of those games where it's like I love playing it when I'm playing it, but I find it so hard to just get into it in the first place.
Oh
Like
man, I'm all about.
once I start playing, I'm like, oh, this is why. It's like it's like an addict. Like, yep, this is why I started using. But you know, and then I'm just like, man, I got to get myself clean, and then I start playing free to play games or something.
Yeah, I'm all about my Tarkov. Um,
Yeah,
I think this swipe I'm probably close to 900 rates this swipe.
ease beats. I think yeah. Last I checked, I got on a couple days ago just to get like the uh, updates and all that stuff. I was level 25, I believe I saw where I was
Yeah,
at
that's
last.
not too far behind. I mean, I'm like 49.
Oh, that's not too far behind. I'm just 30 levels above you.
Yeah, no big
Yeah,
deal.
yeah, no worries.
So
The one
what
thing,
about you? Like what have you been playing?
like I said, man, free to play games. I've been
Free.
playing Halo.
Oh,
I've been having
okay.
a blast on Halo. Not even kidding. I was like, hey, you know what? Let's try, the season 2 has a cool little like story arc. Not a big fan of the what is it? The banished AI, but hey, it's still a better story than the Halo TV series.
Is it?
Yeah, it really is. It really
I
is. It
I
actually has good drama.
I need to get into the play the campaign. Like I put like a couple hours into it and
Oh, what? You haven't finished the campaign?
no, I had a hard time getting into it because
Uh,
it just seems the open world is having a hard time gripping my interest for a Halo game.
really?
Like I kind of want to play
Why is that?
through I feel like I want to play through a story. Like and I feel like I can do well,
What?
I can do that in the game by going like through the main story missions. But I feel
Right.
like if I do that, I'm missing so much of the game. And if I go and do the side quests, then I feel like I'm like doing filler stuff. So
Well,
it's
they are
just
adding a chapter release, I think next season. So, I mean,
yeah,
next season jump in.
yeah. I'll have to give it a go.
I don't know. There's one thing though that I noticed about this Halo is I remember Halo 2 and 1, 2 and 3, even Reach a little bit. They were a lot more chaotic. Like I remember playing Big Team Battle and it felt like I was playing you know, Battlefield, not 2042 or whatever that garbage is, but like Bad Company, where it's just like buildings falling, grenades everywhere. You don't even know where you're being shot from. That kind of chaos while trying to play capture the flag. This one was just like, okay, they have our flag. Where the hell is everyone? This is
Yeah.
a big team battle. Why am I not being shot at by 6 tanks right now? You know, just felt like just felt like it was not chaotic enough and it kind of lost interest. So I went back to playing, just quick play and ranked play
La-
because
yeah. Last year when I was at 343, I remember a lot of conversation around how do we make big team battle more big, for lack of a better term.
more big.
Yeah, it there were a lot of play tests that we did to where we were doing a bunch of like tweaking of spawning of vehicles at certain times and some of them were pretty chaotic and a lot of fun, but like having 20 tanks in one match gets chaotic real quick.
Right, but that's also like intense though, you know?
Yeah.
That and why put a timer? You know, just don't put a timer into those kind of games. Make it like Planet Side, by the way, which looks like a fantastic game. I've been watching Summit play it, but
Wait, you've never played PlanetSide?
I have never played Planet Side.
Game's been out for like
That's
25 years.
Listen, I've heard about it. I've heard about it, but I've never like seen gameplay of it. And I was just like, yeah, this is kind of interesting. Okay, that in a Halo form would be sick.
Yeah, it's a fun game. PlanetSide's great. It's difficult. It's very difficult.
Right.
It's a
'Cause
hard
it's
shooter. It's a brutal shooter.
yeah. But it's just in the same light of that Planet Side like concept where you have like factions and you have to win the war. Why can't they bring something like that to Tarkov? Where because you have the USEC and you have the bear and then scavs are their own, right? Why
Yeah.
can't you have it so that it can be based off like kills or like missions where you gain experience and whoever like is battling on that bar, whoever has the majority, whether it be USEC, bear, or scav, I don't know how scav would be rolled into it, but owns that territory of the map, like for example, customs, and whatever faction owns that territory gets boons like maybe double XP, or you get a modifier to, maybe search XP or something like that.
So that's a cool thing in concept, but like it sounds good on paper. But when you put
There's
it
the
into
but.
practice, yeah, when you put it into practice, did you play New World?
I did.
Like when you put it into practice, it just turns into everyone going one faction and then reaping the benefits. Like there's no incentive to be the other faction when
But this
everyone
one's
can
only
just go
two
one.
factions.
Yeah, but if everyone goes USEC, then you could just get all the boons and you never have to worry about it. You get double XP all the time. Like there wouldn't be any tug of war.
Then you
Like,
would have to figure a way to make it where you have to do something to the other faction
well,
to
that's the rub right there. Is what? How do you do that? Like,
maybe
why? Like, how do you?
kills on the other faction.
But there needs to be some sort of like countdown. Like you can't in order to have it to where it makes sense to or in order to make the gameplay mechanic to where it's incentivized to swap
Right.
back and forth, you need to have it to where those bonuses slowly
Mm-hmm.
deplete. So like if USEC holds it for 3 days, that bonus that they got slowly goes from like double XP to like 10% more to like nothing. And then like Bear would come take it, they would get the bonus, and then USEC could try to battle it back and
Well,
replenish that.
maybe that's where the scavs come in, right? You have a certain amount of time before scav bosses reclaim the territory.
There's something there. Like there's
You
something
know?
there. That's an interesting idea because the scavs are completely computer controlled. Like,
Well, no, because there's also player scavs that can
well,
also
yeah.
turn that outcome.
So So the player scavs, like you don't get like any bonus for it. Like well let's say like in this world of stuff that you're talking about, the boons only apply to PMCs, to either bear or
Correct.
USEC. But the scavs, like if you play your scav, it'll speed up the depletion to where you can try to retake it. So
Yes.
then if you play USEC, that would also add a reason for you to run your scav at a high level. So then you could get more XP in the long run by resetting that boon timer faster.
Yeah. There you go.
Uh, hmm,
Something like that. You know?
hmm.
Exactly what I'm trying to say this whole time. I don't know how you didn't get it.
You know, got a dense brain meat sometimes.
But hey, man, you know what I've been really dying for though? A good horror like adventure game, like Alan Wake, right? Or my favorite Dead Space, which they're announcing a remake. Yeah, yes, I can't wait. Holy shit! Apparently, January 27th, they're coming out with Dead Space remake, and I cannot wait.
Wait,
I love the Dead Space series.
is it a remake or is it a remaster?
Remake,
January 27th.
remake.
That's going to be interesting. So is it
It
going to be
is.
like a reimagine? The original Dead Space was
Well, if you remember the story, it's a loop.
well, yeah, they're announcing the remake.
Right.
Okay,
If you remember
interesting.
the original series, it's a loop.
Yeah,
So maybe he just wakes up in what he thinks is a nightmare, which was the past, and now it's a new game kind of thing.
that'd be interesting. Like it could totally work, and it
Or
makes sense.
they're doing the thing like with what they did with God of War, where it still has like a backstory, right? But it's a completely different game,
Yeah.
right?
Wait, is this coming out 15 years after its original release?
I
Did the
don't know.
first one
I
come
didn't
out
look
in
at the dates.
2008?
It didn't seem like that was that long ago. Let's not date ourselves, okay? God,
Uh,
I love the series. I love that series. When Twitch did their like
yeah, it
uh
did.
Prime
Dead
games,
Space, it was 2008.
wow.
It's
I
going to be,
graduated high
it'll be like
school.
14 and a half years is when
I
the remake is going to come out. But yeah.
I came out the year I graduated. Man, that's dating ourselves right there.
Yeah, that's,
But no,
Jesus.
Twitch actually just did a Prime Games drop where you got the original Dead Space.
Really?
I think it was, yeah, you had like a month um to redeem the code or whatever, and I had to get it because I love that series so much.
I,
I've even beat it to even get the foam finger. I love it.
I've kind of given up on the Twitch drops just because I
Well,
find them
it
like,
wasn't a Twitch drop. It was like one of those
well,
like Prime games.
yeah, but then you have to download the weird like Amazon game client to it was just a pain in
Yeah,
the butt. Um
I know.
so I've been kind of relying on the Epic store for its free games, which oh, there you go. A horror like adventure thing. Prey. Prey is free on Epic right now.
I
Did
love the Prey series too.
did you play the new one?
There's a new one.
Well, the I mean the new new one, the new old one.
Okay, you're sounding like you're trying to like be an advocate for New Man's Sky. You're like the old new one, the one before they made the game better. What?
So Prey's
But it's
initial
the same
release was
game.
2017. This one,
Speaking of New
yes.
Man's Sky, that game actually is pretty phenomenal now.
You,
Talk about an anime story arc right there. It was like hyped up. It was amazing. Everyone's like, "Yeah, this is awesome." And then all of a sudden it was like, "What the fuck is this? This is trash." And all of a sudden it was just like, "We're coming back." And it just took off.
it's like the definition of a slow burn.
It, apparently it has like still a huge following.
Yeah, it's actually let's see what Steam charts say.
Well,
What's the game of
let's
it?
go to
No
the
Man's
real
Sky.
thing. Let's go to the real source and go to the subreddit
So No
r
Man's Sky.
slash no
Currently, there's 8,500 people on Steam playing. The last 30-day average is 15,000 players. Um, which is it's up 2,000% over the past 30 days.
apparently
Interesting. Oh,
there's there's 3K people in the No Man's Sky subreddit,
that seems like
or wait,
not a
or is it
lot.
this one? the 707K interlopers. Is that the one I'm supposed to be looking
Yeah,
at?
yeah, that's how many members are in there. The 3K is probably how
Hmm.
many are active currently.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's 707,000 interlopers for this No Man's Sky server.
So, okay, so earlier you mentioned the Battlefield 2047, 27, whatever that piece of crap game was.
27, 2007. Yeah, that one. What about it?
Yeah, so I pulled up the Steam charts just to see how many people are currently playing it, and there's like barely 1,000 people playing right now. Um,
Yeah, yeah,
PlanetSide
it's
2,
terrible.
it's like a 15-year-old game, has 1,500 people. It has more
Well,
people playing PlanetSide 2 than Battlefield.
it just received a huge insurgence because a bunch of streamers are streaming it right now.
Yeah, there's in the past 24 hours, they had like 3,000 people playing at peak.
Yeah. Well, I know Summit was playing it, but then I think I want to say on the partners dashboard, they
Mhm.
have a bounty for streamers to stream it.
Really?
Yeah. You know what that is, right? The streamer bounty
Yeah,
board.
where they get
Okay.
some like they get an influx in money if they go do that one.
It's just like a set amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, talking about Twitch and some streamers, did you see Dr. Disrespect made it back onto Twitch in the form of a like Doritos commercial or something?
No, really?
Yeah, he's like the spokesperson for some like Doritos or I saw the
Oh, he would
headline and
be.
I
He
I
would
just
be.
like laughed at it. I was like, "Really?" And
Yeah.
apparently Twitch picked up the ad. So
Nice.
it's I
Nice.
thought it was fun.
He would be the one to do a Doritos commercial too. Good for him.
Yeah, yeah,
Good for him.
I
That's
laughed.
awesome. Next he got to get into like a Mountain Dew, do the whole like game fuel circle, And that he would definitely be on it. Then all he's got to do is do a video for
Oh,
like
sorry, not
GoPuff or
Doritos.
something like.
That
No,
made sense to me, but
it did make sense. What is it? Now
Fortnite.
you just done.
It's a
Oh,
Fortnite ad.
oh, come on, man.
Hey Doc,
Doritos
you
is
got to
more
pick up some
believable.
Doritos, man.
Seriously, but he's like, dude, I'm fit. I don't eat Doritos.
Bring
You
back
know, and
the 3D Doritos. My wife will thank you.
what? They still have the 3D Doritos.
What? Where?
What do you mean where? At the store. They have like 3D ranch now. They have 3D spicy ranch. It's delicious.
You almost made me spit my water everywhere at the store.
At the store. I mean, where else do you get 3D Doritos?
At the store, dummy.
Oh, at the store, dummy. Yeah. They got my favorite slushies there.
Right next to the
Green-
gamer fuel.
Yeah. Green apple and red.
Oh, there we go. We just made our intro.
Did we? Oh,
God. Okay, so let's bring this back around. What else did we got going on in the gamer sphere this week? Jedi Fallen Order sequel leaked.
Yes. Have you played?
Announced.
Have you played the
Um,
Fallen Order?
Yes, I was playing pretty heavily, like 100%ing all the worlds, and then I got to a specific point to where I was just an absolute idiot and thought that I was lost and like stuck. So like I gave up and then I came back to it like 3 months later and
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
that's the
yeah,
worst.
I'm stuck. And then I picked it up like last week and
No.
I took a left instead of the right that I normally take and I'm like, oh, there's a door here.
Oh my god. Isn't that the worst though? Like you get when you're playing heavily into a game and then like maybe another game comes out, maybe you're taking like a vacation or something and you're like you take a break from the game and you come back and you're like where the fuck was I even doing? I
The
did that with The Witcher 3 4 times. I still to this day haven't even beat it because of that.
the worst game to do that with for me is Pokemon. Any of the Pokemon.
What?
Like I'll
I'm
battle
sorry.
through.
What?
Oh, because I won't know. Like I'll always stop in the middle of nowhere. So I'm like, okay, I have 3 badges, but where's the 4th gym? And I'll pull up the map, and I'm like, this is a foreign land. I have no recollection of ever being here. Like,
Man, you are not a Pokemon guy.
I just get
Like,
so lost because I'll put it down. Like it's that influx, it's that like new shiny box syndrome when it comes out. I'm like,
mhm.
oh, I'm gonna play Pokemon. So then I play like really hard for like a week, and then I just set it down for like a year, and I get the itch to go catch them all. So then I'll jump back in, and I'm like, nah, I don't know where I'm.
Meanwhile, this is Pokemon Go.
Yeah,
You're just like, where am I in the world? You're like, I'm in my backyard.
yeah. Little does he know he's holding his phone.
Yeah. I don't know which gym I got left. Speaking of Pokemon Go, I've been actually playing that. Omar and I have been going on our walks after work, and I'll just go and I'll play. Right now, they're doing like not a community event, but an event.
Community day is this weekend, this Saturday.
Oh yeah, where you get like the bunch of Geodudes. No,
Yep.
like who the fuck gives a care about a Geodude? Let me know when it's a Dratini, you know?
Dude, Geodude's awesome.
Excuse you?
Geodude is awesome.
Okay. Name if you were a rock gym leader, where are you going?
If I'm a rock gym leader, where am I going?
If you're a rock gym leader, what Pokemon are you rocking?
Geodude.
Just Geodude?
3 of them. No, I'm if I was a rock gym leader, I'd be rocking Roggenrola.
Is that the coal Pokemon?
Yeah, it's the little like lump of coal that has the amazing. He has like, I think he can run like Bullet Seed and like Takedown and a couple of. He's so good. Like a couple of his standard attacks are based off weight and speed, and he's like stupid slow and really heavy. So he's just a tank.
No, the right answer is what's his name? Oh gosh, I totally lost it. Rhydon is one, right? You have to have Rhydon because he's original. Tyranitar is next, and then maybe. Wait, is there a rock evolution? Yeah.
No.
No.
Wait, Tyranitar is rock?
Yeah.
What? What? I thought he was
How is
dragon.
Tyranitar? He's dark rock.
Yeah, I thought he was a dragon type.
Oh my gosh, he is not a dragon type. Is there even a rock dragon?
I believe so.
Now
there needs to be
rock dragon Pokemon. It almost went to Beyblades.
Beyblades.
Listen, I don't even remember when. Oh, there's a few of them actually.
Really?
I think you're thinking of Tyrantrum.
Maybe.
Tyrantrum, the T-Rex Pokemon.
Yeah, that's a rock dragon. Yeah, he's cool. He's cool. He's a cool dude.
But what was I
I'm looking at him right now. Oh wow. His gender ratio is 87 male, 12 female.
It's actually really rare to get female Tyrantrum.
Thank you. What am I on? Bulbapedia.
Bulbapedia, man. You gotta go there. Anytime you got a Pokemon question, it's always on Bulbapedia.
Shout out to Bulbapedia.
Hashtag not
Today's episode brought to you by Bulbapedia.
Oh, Bulbapedia. There's our thumbnail right there. Us back to back, red and blue, like the original. You know, where it has like blue, like facing away from red, and red sitting there, but they both have like their Pokeballs in hand. But we're just gonna swap the faces out for ours.
Yep. Okay.
There it is. I figured it out. There's our thumbnail.
Well, if that's our thumbnail, we gotta talk more Pokemon.
Well, no, like I said, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Go lately, and I've been thinking of doing a stream on Twitch for doing like a Nuzlocke. Or maybe even a randomizer, because that seems like fun.
Do a Nuzlocke Arceus run.
Nuzlocke Arceus run. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't even think you can do that. I don't think you can release your main Pokemon.
I don't think you. It's been a while since I played that one, like 3 months.
Maybe you just put it in the box, I guess.
Yeah, just throw it in the box.
Yeah, just
Schrodinger's Pokemon.
Schrodinger's Pokemon. That's pretty much what it is.
Yep.
Oh my god, is that what Pokeballs are?
Yep.
Holy shit! Because I've always wondered how, like, what is it like inside of a Pokeball?
Warm and cozy.
Is it just them like in like the Matrix, like the white world where anything can be loaded in, or is it like they go in? It's pretty much like they go to heaven every time because everything's perfect. You know, they have like waterfalls and stuff like that. They're playing with no other Pokemon because there's no other Pokemon in the Pokeball. So it's literally just them in there for eternity when their master dies.
There you go. Backstage chat.
How sick is that? That should be like a creepypasta.
That would be nuts. But no, in all reality, it's the image I just sent.
Talking about a trainer that accidentally gets stuck inside of a Pokeball. Why does that just look like a hobbit hole?
I told you it's warm and cozy.
Bro, I would be pissed if like my master released me. Fucking chilling on the couch watching TV and he's like, I choose you! And suddenly you're just like thrown out of your bathrobe to battle something, you know?
Pikachu looks so damn cozy in that. He's got a GameCube.
Yeah, right? Now imagine Pikachu being thrown out of his Pokeball to go and battle a Sandshrew, which we clearly know doesn't work.
Nope. No, he just gets pissed.
Well, you remember that episode in the original where he fought the Sandshrew and the Sandshrew well, obviously it didn't work, so then Ash threw out his Squirtle or one of his water Pokemon and the Sandshrew like just completely ignored all water, and it was because
he had that like strengthening belt thing on it.
Well, yeah, the trainer like abused him.
Yep.
How dark was Pokemon back then? It was dark. Like the theory that Ash is actually really dead.
That or what's the other one where he's in a coma? I was just talking to my brother about that.
Yeah, that's it. He's in a coma. I thought not he wasn't dead. He was in a coma.
Yeah. They I guess in the series, the anime that's still running, he finally beat the Pokemon League. He became a Pokemon master. Finally.
Yeah, like finally. After
20-some years. Yeah. And I text my brother. Yeah, I text my brother. I'm like, why did he not age? And he goes, dude, he's in a coma. He's like, remember in the I remember hearing it a while ago, but yeah, I looked up the theory again, and the whole theory was like at the end of the first episode when he got like zapped by Pikachu, that he just went into a coma.
Yeah, and the whole thing with the Ho-Oh was because apparently Ho-Oh can cause revival. He originally died or something like that. Ho-Oh revived him, but he revived into a coma or something like that.
Yeah, I heard another one too, to where Ho-Oh's ability, like, anyone who observes Ho-Oh is granted their deepest desire, and Ash's desire was to never grow up.
What? Never heard that one.
Yeah, that was another one that my brother told me.
What is these, like, the legendary Pokemon back then were so fucking cool. They had great backstories. Now it's like a legendary Pokemon is like, he used to spin hoops on himself that would then make him travel through space and time in between we don't even know anymore. You know?
Yep.
It's so dumb, dude.
You had Mewtwo, who was literally genetically modified and created from the
still the strongest Pokemon, by the way.
Yep. You had Mew, who was the originator of all Pokemon. Like, you had some sick Pokemon. The
Yeah.
three
Then you had
Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres.
Shuckle.
Wait, what?
Yes.
That's a mythic?
Bro, Shuckle is legendary. Let me tell you, you cannot beat a Shuckle. Can't.
No, there's
Cannot.
no. Okay, this guy.
The best defense in the game, Shuckle.
Okay, hold on. Do you know what type of Pokemon he is? Okay, hold on.
Shuckle,
No,
legendary.
not his, not his like what? Not type, not like bug, rock, whatever. But like in the Pokédex description, it says Shuckle, mold Pokemon.
There you go.
He's
Can't
a
beat him. Can't beat
moldy
mold.
Pokemon.
Yep. But here, I'm gonna test you real quick. What is the only legendary Pokemon?
The only legendary Pokemon? I don't know.
Yep.
Oh.
Arcanine.
Wait, why?
In the card game on the original base set Arcanine, it is literally described as the legendary Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
He's the only legendary Pokemon.
Interesting.
Yep. He's the first legendary.
I didn't realize that. Yeah, I guess there's some weird flavor stuff that's in there.
Yeah. There was some weird things with the game, the card game.
I never learned how to actually play the card game.
I didn't until it came to PC. Or not, no, actually, I learned how to play it via the Game Boy game.
Oh yeah, I had that too.
Dude, that was sick. And then I actually beat like the secret mini boss at the very end, which is like that he's like a Japanese like talk show host or some comedian maybe. I don't know. He's just like that weird guy that dresses up in the devil suit.
What?
I'm blowing your mind right now.
Who?
Who is the Pokemon devil suit guy?
What are you talking about? I'm so lost.
I'm dead serious. He's literally like dressed. He's
what? Full circle. What was this show teaching us?
Anime guy. I don't know, but where the Pokemon?
It was such a good show for like the most random reasons too. Like it was your stereotypical like anime to where every single episode left on a cliffhanger. That you had some narrator, some like disbodied voice trying to teach you an ethical story. It was good. I wish that I could watch the first season of Pokemon again for the first time. That'd be so good.
Maybe.
I used to play the Game Boy games.
Imakuni is his name? Imakuni. I-M-A.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see this guy. Yeah. Okay, what about him?
And then Imakuni's the duo. He's dressed in like a devil costume. He's the secret boss at the end of the TCG.
Okay.
Yeah, Game Boy game. You didn't know about this guy?
No.
Oh, Imakuni's the duo.
Okay, this is interesting.
You didn't know
something?
No,
you learn something new every day. I've never seen this guy before.
You are welcome. I'm just spitting out the facts of the Pokemon game.
Now I got a rabbit hole to go down.
Where you came from?
Did you?
Apparently, those cards are really rare too.
Did you play the Did you play the original Game Boy game?
Did I play the original Game Boy game? The green version? Yeah.
No, not that. Okay. But I used to play that for hours, and my buddy and I would link cable up and battle and trade and
link cable. Yes. That was the
When you
time. I
actually
remember
had
when
to
I
go
just
out and find someone with a physical console and plug in.
excuse you. What?
Could you
Find someone with a physical console.
Well, now you don't have to go anywhere. You could just trade. Like they got Wonder Trade. You just like bump.
Oh, that's true. Right, yeah. You had to I remember I had to sit there and it took forever to transfer. Then they always made those stupid Pokemon that you have to trade to
Yep.
evolve. What were they thinking?
So
Cuz
you're
every time I traded my Haunter to get a Gengar, the person unplugged and fucking left. I never got my
yep.
Gengar.
So that you
I
you
was
gotta
so
walk
pissed.
around with your big ass Game Boy and like a 6 foot cable, looking like some crazy dude that just walked out of Radio Shack. And you're like, yo, dude, let me plug in.
Yeah. You want to plug in? And
Like,
then what?
yeah,
The
like
back.
like
You
nowadays,
had
you took like a USB cable, like a USB C, and walked up to some random person. And you're like, hey, can I plug this into your phone? Like they, like,
man,
could
it was
you
a
imagine
simpler
that?
time. Yeah, a kid though. But imagine that, right? In the back alleys of like a Radio Shack.
Oh God, that stuff
Wait,
would
are
have.
Radio Shack? Wait, aren't they just called the? They're just called the Shack. Let's get our facts straight.
I think Radio Shack is actually coming back.
It's not Radio Shack. It's the Shack.
Is it?
Yep. Do not call them Radio Shack. They made a big deal about not being called Radio Shack anymore.
Their website is radioshack.com.
Nope. It's the Shack.
It goes, think you know crypto? You don't know Shack. That's on their webpage.
There we go. We're adding that to the thumbnail. It's gonna be us and Pokemon, like the Pokemon with a Radio Shack in the background.
Their tagline is Radio Shack. The Shack is back. Yep.
Ugh,
How did Shaquille O'Neal not sue them for that?
right? I don't know, man. Probably because they didn't. He like knew, like Shaquille O'Neal knew that they didn't have enough money to fucking pay for the lawsuit,
Yeah.
and just was like, you know what, fuck it, we're just gonna not even worth it, guys.
He's
Pack it
like,
in.
I don't want to put him out of business right after coming back into business.
Seriously, but the real thing is, what do they sell there now? Because all of that you can just buy on Amazon.
Yeah, but like, okay, so I had the need to get some small discrete electronics. I actually made
Oh,
a
oh,
hold on.
small and discrete electronics.
I'll
Okay,
show you this.
go on.
Hold on. 2 seconds.
Oh God, by the way, for the audio listeners, he's reaching down in between his legs,
So
and he's showing me his. It
I 3D
has
printed
three turn on spots.
I 3D printed a foot pedal box that has three buttons. They're arcade buttons,
Uh-huh.
and it runs off an
Yeah.
Arduino. And
Yep. That's what the joystick is, guys.
I needed a breadboard. I needed
Board.
some jumper wires. I needed a couple of things to actually
Okay.
do the electronics project. And
Got it.
Radio Shack would have been great, but there are none. The nearest one is Squim.
Wham.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I had to drive down to Bellevue. There's one small electronics store down there ran by some like old dude.
Dude,
And
I remember growing up and going into like just computer stores, right? Remember when there wasn't like big name brand. I mean, yes, there was like Best Buy and stuff like that, but there was also like those little mom and pop shop computer stores where they sold like old RAM that was like
Mhm.
10 years old, you
There's
know?
actually
Uh,
one of those in Seattle.
really?
Yeah, it's down in Soto area, just down by the
Oh,
fields.
you're talking about Fry's.
No, no, no. No, Fry's is closed. Fry's is in Renton,
I
and
know.
Fry's was garbage.
That's what I'm saying. The little mom and pop shop
Yeah.
now.
No, it's called RePC. It's a
Free PC.
PC recycling place where you can go
Of course it
donate
is.
your stuff, and if it works, they'll put it in their store, and you can like buy it. So you can go down there and get like full like servers. You can get all kinds of crazy stuff there.
Ooh, ooh. Wait, maybe. servers. I'm looking to redo my rack.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Maybe I can
that's a
get
perfect place to build like a personal lab.
Okay.
Yeah, it's REPC. REPC.
Wow, is that how you spell REPC?
Yes.
Spell it one more time for the viewers.
It is REPC.
Whoa.
REPC.com.
Slow down. Okay. REPC.
PC.
Got it.
Got
.com.
it. Dot
.gov.
.net.
.xxx.
Don't
do
go
that.
there.
Don't go to there. Because you know for a fact that is something. It's going to link you to like
that
Rule
thing,
34
that
of some sort.
Computer parts.
Well, you know, Wally.
The computer internals. Oh.
There's definitely some internals. Yeah.
It's a cool store. I definitely recommend checking it out.
All right, I'll check it out. But
I
want to know
what?
Speaking of old companies though, apparently EA is dropping FIFA and they're just becoming EAFC.
Let's wait, hold on. So they're not dropping FIFA. They're spinning FIFA off into its own like arm?
No. They dropped FIFA and they're going and they dropped the brand and they're just going into EAFC, and FIFA is going off to do their own thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder who dropped who.
Oh, you know EA definitely is the one that got dropped.
Oh yeah. That was their best. That's like EA's best-selling franchise.
It's only a matter of time before EA is the next one to get called out for sexual assault. I mean, wasn't EA deemed before, you know, the Blizzard thing and Activision and all that stuff, they were deemed the worst company to work for?
I'm not
the
sure.
United States or something
I didn't
like that.
see that. Let's see. Electronics Arts Glassdoor. Let's see what they got a 4.1 on Glassdoor.
That's all bots. That's Russian bots.
86% of people approve of the EA CEO. That's a lie.
The consumerist rating as worst company in America. In April 2012, Consumerist awarded EA with the title of worst company in America, along with ceremonial Golden Poo trophy. Wow. The record-breaking poll drew in more than 250,000 votes and saw EA beating out such regulars as AT&T and Walmart.
Okay.
Wow. There's some drama there. Yeah, dude. I'm calling.
AT&T would make that list.
Oh yeah, AT&T. I've heard stories, but what was I was gonna say something about like EA though. Fuck man, totally lost it. Dang it, you would. But can you imagine having like a golden poo trophy being mailed to you and being told that you're the worst?
I want one now. I'm kind of jealous.
You want one? Just go 3D print one.
So where were we? I forget where I was the other day, but they had a like bedazzled like unicorn encrusted like this thing was massive. It was like an 18-inch like poop emoji handbag. And
okay.
It looked like something straight out of like My Little Pony. Like it was the most like jarring thing that I've seen. I was like, what is that?
Yeah, what is that?
It was interesting. But about FIFA. So what?
Yes.
What's gonna happen?
I don't know. Maybe this is my theory, right? FIFA probably got some inside scoop about some sexual harassment stuff going on with EA, right? And they probably just was like, look, we don't want no part of this. We're getting out now. And they're the next on the docket because they've been skating under the radar. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
I mean, with a title such as Worst Company in America, there has to be some type of shit.
In their defense, that was 10 years ago.
10 years ago, right? But same thing with Blizzard.
10 years ago, Blizzard was like the best company.
Right, but that's because all of the allegations were swept under the rugs because the rugs were brand new.
Yeah.
And didn't stink. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's definitely a possibility for sure.
Listen, if I just call that here, we have the breaking news. Right? We could start just saying breaking news.
Oh, that wasn't the breaking news time. That was
like Nickelodeon. What? Okay.
What's the breaking news jingle?
Okay, we're getting too far off topic with that one. Throwing Nickelodeon out there. Oh gosh. But speaking of Nickelodeon, no. Apparently, there's a Nickelodeon Super Smash type game.
What?
Yeah.
Like a Nick branded?
Yes. And they were just this week they released Rocco's Modern Life characters into it.
Oh, All-Star Brawl. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my god, it's out on everything. What is this?
Yes. Yep. They just released Rocco's Modern Life. I think, what was the other one? Ren and Stimpy? No, not Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy better not be on there. All-Star Brawl it was?
Yeah. Oh my god, this looks like trash.
Character? Whoa. Listen, we're not gonna.
This is gonna be in the GameStop. Oh, actually, it's not gonna be in the GameStop bargain bin because GameStop's not gonna be around much longer either.
Oh, dude, that's it.
They're closing.
We gotta call the short squeeze for EA.
Ooh, yep.
There you go. Wait, what's their stock at right now? EA stock?
Dude,
are they publicly traded? $128. So they're falling pretty hard. Wait, how's their 6-month projections?
They got some really cool characters in here though. You can play as two of the Ninja Turtles. You got Michelangelo, Leonardo. You can play as April O'Neil.
What?
Yes, April O'Neil. You can play as Shredder.
No.
You can play as Cat Dog, Ren and Stimpy.
Yes, they have. You can be Reptar from Rugrats.
Yep.
And Oblina from Our Real Monsters.
You could be
Zim.
You can be, what is this, Danny Phantom?
Did you just call him Deanie Phantom?
Danny.
By the way, did you hear that there's a theory of Danny Phantom being, what's his name from Fairly Odd Parents? Timmy Turner.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because his big wish, his final wish was to be a superhero.
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, the next thing, all the characters, like him and all his friends or something like that are superheroes. And that was his final wish. And then all of a sudden, Danny Phantom came out, and pretty much characters that look identical all have superpowers.
Okay. So the real question here, though, why can I play as Helga Pataki, but I can't play as Arnold?
Can't be Arnold?
Nope. Arnold
was a pacifist.
Yeah, he got in a couple fights. I mean, he got punched.
Did he?
I mean, they should add him as a pacifist to where he can't attack. He just gets punched.
How do they not have
Who's this guy? Powdered Toast Man? What is this? Where is this guy from?
What is the Loud House?
What? I don't. Some of
What
these
is?
characters I've never
Yeah,
heard of.
right. Apparently, oh, here's the C tier:
I
Zim, Danny Phantom, Toph, Lincoln Loud, Nigel Thornberry, and Michelangelo are C tier.
C
Who is the
tier.
top tier? Who is the top tier? If you're going to a tournament for all-star brawls, who is like it?
We need April O'Neil is gonna be up there.
Nah. Nah. I want to know. I gotta know
Who's S tier? Who's S tier?
hold on, let me get the S tier. April O'Neil.
Oh, I
Leonardo.
called it.
Cat Dog? Yo, I'm
I
gonna
could
be a
see it.
Cat Dog main. Imagine being a Cat Dog main.
This came out last October. How did we not know about this?
How I want to know why they have Oblina, but they don't have like Crumb or Ipkiss.
This is a $40 game.
Oh, Ong or Aang is A tier.
I have no idea who that is, but this game is clearly a Smash Brother ripoff. Like, how do okay?
Yeah.
So if I go and I stream Smash Brothers, I get DCMA'd by Nintendo. But apparently, you can go and completely copy the entire game.
Hold on, is that correct? Will you actually get DMCA'd?
They've been shutting people down. They literally pulled their backing from one of the tournaments recently.
No way.
Like Nintendo's taken a weird stance with Brawl or with Smash recently.
I mean, apparently you can still stream Super Smash Brothers Super Ultimate because there's people doing it.
Yeah, no, you could do it.
Right.
But so what was it? It was one of the tournaments recently. Yeah, there was an issue with one of the tournaments to where they pulled out of it. Let's see if I can find it real quick.
All right.
But it was like one of the big ones down in Texas.
I mean, I know I have a couple friends that still play Super Smash Brothers, and apparently that game is still very popular for a fighting game. Like there's tournaments in Nebraska like all the time. Go figure, it's Nebraska though.
So Nintendo has announced that they were pulling Smash from the roster of this year's EVO. The fighting game tournament they pulled Smash from for some reason.
What games are like really big other than Street Fighter? What other games on EVO are actually really popular other than Smash and Street Fighter, obviously? Marvel vs. Capcom. Because you can't have a fighting game without Marvel vs. Capcom.
When you say like really popular, are you talking like currently popular?
What is the main games to watch at EVO? Right?
That's a good question. Let's see what is
I'm pretty sure it's Super Smash Brothers, right?
So
was Street Fighter. There's two. Marvel vs. Capcom.
Street Fighter. We got Guilty Gear, Mortal Kombat, Tekken 7, Koi something, Melty Blood, Dragon Ball Fighter C.
Grand
Blue.
A game I want to get into.
Is this?
I want to get into.
Blaz
I want to get it.
Like,
what?
Is this BlazBlue like Big Brother?
Big Brother. What?
So did you ever hear of BlazBlue? It
No.
is a fighting game. I don't know if this
apparently has a Big Brother
thing. Yeah, I think this is.
I thought it was a streamer. I thought you were just like, you ever heard of the streamer BlazBlue? No, but yeah, it's his older brother. He's a streamer on YouTube. He does fighting games. No,
So apparently Grand Blue is like Super Smash meets BlazBlue. Okay, but the last game on the Evo circuit is Skullgirls.
Skullgirls.
Mm.
Interesting. A game of, if I was to get into a fighting game, right? The fighting game that I would want to get into is the Dragon Ball Z Fighters.
Yeah.
That game is so interesting to watch for me. I still have like recommendations on YouTube of people doing challenges in that game, and I just love watching them. They're so fun to watch.
Isn't it on Game Pass?
Yeah, I have it for free. I got it for free.
I haven't played it
It's fun.
yet. I should
Yeah.
probably download it, but I saw that it was a fighter game. I'm not really that big into fighters.
It just takes the
So
right fighter game. I mean, everyone likes Smash because it's one of those. It's like the iPhone of fighting games. Anyone can pick it up, but only real like elite people know how to hack it. You know.
yeah. When I was on contract at Google, I was on the Google Maps team, and
Yeah.
we had
Wow.
we
Flex.
had we we had a modded GameCube in the break room to where everyone would go and play what was it? What's the modded Brawl? Not Brawl. Yeah, the Melee.
Project F
Yeah,
or M
or
or F.
Project M. Yeah, Project M.
Wait, is it Project M? Because
Yes.
I'm pretty sure isn't Project M. That's the fucking Metroid game.
Nope. Project M is the Smash Melee. Yep.
Then what is the Metroid game?
Which one?
Isn't there a Project M Metroid? I'm just over here just
Project
like
M Metroid. The other M.
the other M. That's what it was.
Yes.
So I recently discovered that they came out with a new Metroid game, and it's apparently like a horror game where you're
Which
being chased by like this robot.
Oh, you're talking about the new one for Switch.
Yes. Yeah, I just found out about that like maybe 2 weeks ago, and I've been like just staring at it in my cart on the Steam store or
Yeah.
the Nintendo store.
Yeah, that one got really good reviews. I haven't played it
It
yet.
did.
I need to get in there and play that. I've been waiting for Prime, Metroid Prime 4. I want more news about it really bad.
Wait, was there even an announcement for
Oh,
Metroid
yeah,
Prime
like
4?
2 years ago.
Oh, it's one of those type of games where they
Yeah.
announced it 2 years ago,
They
and we
literally
still don't.
showed like a teaser that was like, you remember the cover of Metroid Prime, how it was like you're looking
No,
over the edge of a planet and it said like Metroid Prime on the top.
New Man's Sky. Yes,
Okay. So
because that's
it
literally literally,
yeah,
literally the cover art for New Man's Sky.
it was like it was like that. They did a teaser to where the camera's like rolling up over the planet and you see like a little bit of light and then it just says like Metroid Prime 4 and then it goes to black.
Oh, so it's similar to that Elden no not Elden Ring. The fuck is it called? Damn it. Elder Scrolls. Is the Elder Scrolls 6 like
Oh
where it's just
yeah,
you flying over
yeah.
the land, and it's like big title sequence black, and you're just like,
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even get to a full erection. I mean, you
Yeah.
didn't even you blue balled me before I could get there. Jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez, oh geez. But
But
yeah,
talking about
there's
Elder
definitely a lot
Scrolls,
of games. Elder Scrolls
Starfield got delayed.
and Redfall or something like that.
Yeah, I think like everything on their docket got pushed.
Dude, just from this point on, from the beginning of COVID to the far near future, just expect a lot of delays because that's just how it's going to be now. Because people are going to push out some little thing, some blog post is going to come out saying, this game looks like ass cheeks. And sure enough, they're going to be like, hey, look, guys, we're going to take a step back. We're going to, we're gonna take 3 more delays. We're gonna do some final polish, and we'll eventually get to the game to you in alpha. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Like 12 years, 6 months, 14 days. We'll give you the update.
Literally Star Citizen. Yeah, we'll get you the first day pass or first day update.
Yep. Game won't be released, but we'll let you know what is going to come out in the day one update.
They literally have like that roadmap, but it's like 12 years out.
It just says ... Like,
it's literally just the roadmap. It's just empty. It's today's date, and then 12 years from now, it's like,
yep,
first update.
We'll think about it.
I mean, that's technically what's happening with Tarkov.
Really
Tarkov is slowly getting there, but they're already using a lot of their resources to create a game based on the assets of Tarkov, and they don't actually plan on releasing Tarkov fully. Is what I'm hearing.
They're going to release Tarkov fully. Like Nikita's just mentioned that in the most recent podcast that they are still planning. He actually mentioned it for the first time, that they're already working on stuff for 1.0. So
wow, it blows my mind.
It
blows my mind that game, being as like hardcore as it is, has some of the nicest players, right? In the game, right? Yeah, they shit on you. They talk a little shit through VoIP, which is fun. Like, I love how they added VoIP. It adds like a fun element of shit talk to the game, but we all still respect each other. But you go off the game and go onto Twitter or any type of like post where they're talking about, oh, hey guys, we're actually gonna be pushing out this update. It doesn't even have to be we're gonna push out this update. They're doing like one of their like little teaser things. Like the most recent one was the Morse code one, and in the comments is always like, why don't you just fix the fucking servers? Like, you just, dude,
yeah,
chill out. That's not how games work. And what do you mean? This game has been in beta for 12 years. It's like, it's only been in beta for 4. I mean, let's chill out.
I'm a hardcore gamer. I'm a fan of all games in general. I love games. I respect the developers. I like the process, everything. And I will be the first to tell you that the gamers as a community are some of the most toxic, like, fandom people ever. Yep. Like, you slight someone, it doesn't even need to be a legitimate slight. Like, you say, hey, Elder Scrolls is being delayed by 3 days, and someone's gonna complain and fucking run at you with a pitchfork.
I mean, you heard about the whole thing with the Quantum TV having like the worst take on Elden Ring.
No, I didn't.
To the point where it's almost landing him in jail.
Oh wow.
But yeah, you know about that story, right?
No, I'll need to look that up.
Okay, there's a guy by Quantum TV. He posted a review about Elden Ring that was just completely false. Granted, he's allowed to have his opinion, right? But here's where it took a turn. He started firing back on anyone that was kind of just being like, hey, this game is loved by millions. We don't really know how you can see it like that. Maybe you should give it another try. Just being nice to him, like, hey, give it another try. Maybe get past the first fucking boss. Maybe don't immediately go after the Tree Sentinel. Just try to actually progress. Because apparently he only played to Morgott, not even to Morgott. I think he didn't even get to Morgott, and he quit and said it was the worst game. He got like 8 hours into it, said it was the worst game he's ever played, and people were like, dude, just give it more time, just play it. And he fired back into YouTube, just creating this whole shit storm, started telling people to go kill themselves. It came out like he was saying a bunch of racist stuff, bunch of sexist stuff, a bunch of
Wow.
like anti-LGBTQ stuff, and it's where
He
now
is not a nice man.
no, he is not, and he's even doxing people, which is now in the I guess now starting a lawsuit where he could be sentenced for his bad take on
This is
Elden Ring.
ridiculous.
Are you looking into
Yeah,
it? It's
yeah, a little.
crazy.
It's nuts. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
imagine having
the
imagine
point I was
having
getting
that
at
bad
is it's
of a
just
review.
like it's so sad how people in the community are like they're so entitled. They feel like these devs owe them something, and if the devs stray from what they want out of the product, that like they're gonna raise arms and like start threatening people, and
Right.
that's just not how the world works. And you're not a
Right.
special snowflake. Like, you get what they make and you're gonna be happy with it, or you're not. It's just that simple.
Right. If you don't like it, don't play it. That's just I mean, yeah, you paid money for it, but at the same time, you pay money for things that last 30 seconds all the time.
Yep.
I mean, you literally pay $5 for a coffee that's gone in 30 minutes. So, I
Oh
mean,
god, it takes you 30 minutes to drink your coffee? I'm done in like 10
well,
seconds.
well, I like to conserve my beverage. But I just want to say here on the podcast, we will never give a review where we're just like, this game fucking sucks. We hate it. Absolutely never fucking play it. No, we're not. We're never gonna do that. We're gonna try to, because one thing I've always hated is when people hold that stance where they're just like, all right, so what do you guys think about No Man's Sky? And they're just like, that game sucks ass. And it's like, well, there's some people out there that like it, right? And those people are gonna be upset that you hate their game, right? Let alone the developers that made it, right? If
Yeah.
the developers that made No Man's Sky were like, "Oh man, they hate our game," and then just never went back to work on it, now they're known as, they would never have that redemption arc where they're at now, where it's a really popular game. Well, I shouldn't say really popular. It's popular. It's a lot more popular than it was, but that's because they believed in their game and the quality of it, and they didn't listen to all the bad press of
Yeah,
people being like, this game sucks,
I mean, these people are just doing a job. These big companies, they don't. It's not like an indie studio. Like, they're
Right.
doing a job. They're making a product that they're told to make. They're supporting their family. They're doing something that they enjoy and having fun with it. And like,
Right.
it's a piece of art. Like, you don't go into the Louvre and just shit on the Mona Lisa and say that's a piece of shit. Like,
Well,
you don't do that. Like, you don't
Van
go
Gogh, like just
like
screaming, you know?
like that's just not what you do. Like,
Right.
and we need to do our part to be better.
Right. Because God, I mean, I have games that I really like that are actually really bad games. For example, there's a game on Xbox 360 called Too Human. I loved that game so much. I 100%ed it. I got all the achievements of it and still played it. I was waiting for a sequel. They announced a sequel. I was super happy. They never then the studio went bankrupt because no one like
Mm-hmm.
no one liked Too Human.
Yep.
I mean, there's
And
another game,
that's what
Blur.
happened.
Blur was another game, which was that racing game.
Yep.
That was another super
There are a
fun
lot
game.
of them.
Super, yeah. What about you? Do you have a game that you really love that is not liked by the masses?
Um. Wow. I gotta think back. There was one for the Dreamcast. It was
Dreamcast. Wow,
yeah.
that is back.
It was called MDK2. Um. It
Why does
was
that sound like
a
a drug?
yeah. It was a It was also like a Mac game. It was a third person action shooter developed by BioWare. Um, that it was like an early BioWare game. It didn't really do all that well critically, if I remember
Hmm.
correctly. Um, but it was a really fun game. It was different. It was what in an age of early 2000s where everything was
Hmm.
hardcore high action shooters. It was just a different take on stuff. Actually, there's a couple on Dreamcast that fit that mold. There's
Man,
another one.
Dreamcast was a nightmare for you.
Well, there was
You're
one
just like, I
called
love
Blue.
these games.
There was this really really cool game called Blue Stinger. Um,
Blue
it was
Stinger.
a it
Wow.
was like a survival horror. Um, that was absolutely awfully like received at the time, but right now I'm looking at it, it's like an 8.4 out of 10, like a 4.6 out of 5. Like I think people came around to it, but it was a like horribly done game when it came out.
You.
It was the acting was awful, everything was bad about it, but the game was so fun. It was such a good
I
game.
mean, you gotta remember that ET is known as the worst game of all time. But if you have one, you're
Hmm.
known as like an elite gamer because they. I mean, it's almost impossible to find those games now.
Oh yeah. But what about the community? Any of you guys, any of you viewers out there got any awesome hidden gems to share with us? Please leave it in the chat and maybe we'll talk
Yeah,
about it.
yeah. But speaking of community, you've been who's your shout out of the week? You have a
Jesus,
shout out of the week? Small
no.
streamer, medium
I've
sized
been
streamer, content creator that you've been kind of watching a lot of.
would it be weird to shout myself out?
I mean, have you been watching yourself?
No. In the mirrors
I
only.
mean, oh well, I mean that's normal.
Yeah.
I mean, just imagine like a stream room where it's just all mirrors, and you're just like, yeah, I watch myself
That's
stream because I'm just
that's
obsessed.
some nightmare fuel right there.
Dude, that's a Black Mirror episode where you're just like, I'm a
You're
streamer that
forced to
watches
watch
myself.
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just like you know how they do like the Inception thing where it's just you constantly.
Mhm.
All those like reflections count as one person. You're just like,
It
yeah,
you're
there's a
just
million
dropped
people
into
watching me.
like the architect's room of the Matrix, and every screen is just you gaming a different game.
Dang, bro, yeah, there's a Black Mirror episode.
No, no,
Oh,
I
don't know
haven't been
content
watching
creators?
anybody. No, I've been watching the big ones. Just like not even watching, just like listening while I work. But yep,
Ah, so that's it. So,
that's it.
what about YouTube? There's not even a YouTube channel or anything you've been watching?
No,
Come on, man, you
no.
gotta have a one content.
I've been
Nothing.
I've
Okay.
been listening to books, like audiobooks and
Oh,
stuff.
okay. Okay.
Shout out to
What's
the
the what?
Dave Grohl autobiography. There we go. The
Dave
story
Grohl
writer.
autobiography? Huh?
Or
Okay.
The
Well,
Storyteller is the name of it.
the storyteller. All right, I'll check that one out.
Yep.
Lately I haven't been watching many smaller streamers or medium streamers. I've been watching some of the main ones. I do have a friend that he streams every now and then that I've been kind of watching him play Rogue Company. Callus out there. Call me Callus. So guys go check out Call Me Callus on Twitch. He does have a Twitter, but he never uses it. So just look him up on Twitch. Call me Callus. Um,
When I post the video, I'll put his stuff down in the description below.
yeah, it'll be down in the description. But other than that, uh, any final words other than check out our Discord? We'll have our Discord link in the description also.
In case you haven't noticed, we're not a bi-weekly. We are a
Oh,
weekly now.
oh wow, I forgot all about that. Yeah, so
Yep.
guys, we did decide that we are going to be moving to a weekly podcast instead of a bi-weekly podcast. So you guys can check us out every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific here live on Twitch and YouTube, and videos are going up every week or
Yeah, they should be, provided that I actually record in the right format.
oh yeah. So we had some difficulties with the formatting. We started it on a different format than
Yeah.
MP4. It fucked with some things.
This week
So
you're gonna get two.
Yeah.
Consider
you're
it our
gonna
gift.
Yeah, you're gonna get 2. All right. So those will be coming out also on Tuesday, correct?
Yes.
All right. So Tuesdays, guys. Wait, are they coming out in mornings or
The goal is Tuesday mornings. Yep.
Tuesday mornings? Got it.
So
Tuesday mornings.
today the episode 1 should have been posted. Next Tuesday this is going to be posted.
Well, episode 1 and 2, right?
Yeah, I'll probably get 1 out soon.
Okay. All right, guys. And those can be found where?
On our YouTube and all places that you find your podcasts.
Wow, that sounded scripted.
That was off the cuff.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Dang, you got like a teleprompter there.
But with that being said, take it easy, guys, and we'll catch you next week.